Hey guys, what's going on? This is going to be a super up close and personal video. Anyway, so I had my endoscopy today. The plan was to get to all my appointments on time, of course. I had an appointment previous at the gynecologist across the street from my hospital. So that was for 1:15, but I wanted to get there for 12:45. Because I've been there early, and when I was there early, they get everything, like triage done early, yada, yada, yada. So I just wanted to make both on time. Get to the clinic about between 12:50 and 1, because my aunt, we met each other by the train station, and she walks kind of slow. Like me, I walk super fast, in comparison especially. Anyway, so waiting. Turns out because like my insurance changed, and I think everybody's insurance changed, that things were slower. So finally, I see the doctor at 2 o'clock. But before the doctor came in, a guy came in and was asking me questions like history and stuff like that. So anyway, it's pretty funny because I swear to you, my doctor seemed like she was high or drunk. Like, she had the look like, okay, that kind of face. I'm just like, this is strange. Like, wow, she's a doctor? Like, what? You about to be in my hoo-ha right now? So, I went there because, like I said in my other videos, I have hydradenitis. And it's, you can WebMD it, hydradenitis suppurativa. Pretty much a skin condition, recurring boils, yada, yada, yada. My PCP told me to go there, hopefully a birth control, because the hormone would help with the hydradenitis because it's hormone related, stress related. It's different in everybody. And usually around your monthlies it gets worse. So hold on, let me check for time. So not only it's just totally crazy. So I forgot lost my train of thought. Anyway, so she told me quickly I had to wait to be like signed out or whatever. I forgot what it's called. She gave me a prescription. Time I was done was at 2:35, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, because I was supposed to be at the endoscopy for 2 o'clock. It was supposed to start at 3 and be done at 5. I told my aunt who had my son, who was supposed to be the person to sign me out, because they stress that you need somebody to sign you out. I said, be there between 4:30 and 5. I gave her directions. I told her, where it was, what floor, blah, blah, blah. I even drew a little diagram. So I get there. I pee in the cup. Then I get my IV. My IV is like right here. It's hard because my other hand's holding the phone. But, so anyway, the person was like, I was like, that's a strange place to put IV, but she was like, even if when you're under, your body naturally, it's like a reflex. Like if it feels it's like something's in its like throat or something, it would like try to like get it or take it out. And then she was like, if you're not under enough, because I was like, in your sleep, and she was like, if you're not under enough, and that got me scared. Like, what you mean not under enough, So anyway, so not only was I a little bit scared about that, but I was mainly scared because the last time I was put under was when I had a C-section, and that wasn't too much of a good feeling. However, once I felt the anesthesia, it was a good feeling because it was like, sleep. I never felt a powerful sleep that felt so good take over me. And that's a totally different video that I really want to get into that, but not now, of course. So anyway, I was done. Woke up 4:20 with gas out of my, not literally, obviously. And I'm just like, I want to fart. I really want to fart. And I didn't because I was like the people, like the nurses, they weren't too far from me. And I'm just like, so then she's like, do you want some juice? And I was just kind of like, I'll take some tea. And I'm like, why do I want tea? Because that's just going to make me want to fart more. So luckily, I was done like 20 minutes later. They was like, okay, you can go. They took out everything. And so I was like, somebody let me out the way. And I was thinking like, well, no, I didn't need anybody. It was more of a suggestion than the way I thought it was like like a necessity, like they wouldn't let me go. So didn't see my aunt. Looking. Then I'm like, okay, this is strange. I was done at 4:45. I told her between 4:30 and 5. Fast forward. I go outside. I'm looking. I'm like, well, maybe we missed each other. I returned to the room. Got there maybe 5:45. Stayed in there waiting. Called my mother to see. Well, maybe she's at my grandmother's because my aunt's phone is not off, so we have no means of communication except for her to call me. So then I'm seeing the 6 o'clock news on the TV, and I'm like, oh hell no. So I leave and I go back downstairs to wait and look. Waiting, make a phone call, talk to some friends, and at around 6:30 I see like a stroller because that's what I'm looking for. My son's in a stroller with a red hood, and I see my aunt. And let's just say I was still sitting and waiting. She wouldn't reach me until about 6:50, almost 7 o'clock, because she walks slow. And I'm like, what happened to you? So apparently my aunt took my son to the park, a super far park. And she doesn't have a watch, so she lost track of time, obviously, and started walking back late. So then we went to go eat. All said and done, I came home, and that was it. But everything went fine, and I just feel really good that things are in progress and in motion. And they gave me like a copy, like my stomach, everything looked normal. And I left it with my surgeon secretary. She wasn't there, she left, but she's in like a room full of like 5 or 6 women. And they were there, but she wasn't. And I know her desk is by the door, so the woman who sits next to her, she wrote my name on an envelope, and she was like, she'll give it to her. So I see my surgeon later on this month. And of course, for whatever reason, let's say it's lost, it's like everything is done in the hospital, so they'll be able to pull up my records anyway. So that was it. So if you have any questions, just ask. It went by. It was pretty. It was no big deal. It was, I was able to see my stomach, but I can't say this though. A part of me felt kind of sad because it's like this is a part of my stomach. Hold on, let me check the time. A part of me felt sad because it was just like, okay, this is my stomach. This is something that I was born with, and there's nothing wrong with it, and somebody's about to hack out most of it and get rid of it. So there's a part of me, and I still feel this way, that, it constantly battling with this surgery. But at the end of the day, I know if I were to say no surgery, there's no way. If I had no children, yeah, I'd be in the gym, I'd lose my weight. It would take 2 years, but I'd lose my weight. But life is different. I'm sedentary. I'm going to be going to school full time, and I'm going to have a son that's crazy. It's not to say like he's in school. I don't really have help to say, okay, I'm going to watch him while you go to the gym. So life is different for me. So I know this is something that's going to be the tool that makes me get there. And I kind of wish, and I doubt he'd give it to me, like, I wouldn't mind having like a ceremony for my stomach, like for the remnants, and just bury it. I don't like how people, like mothers, that keep their placenta, they either cook it, bury it. It's like it's a part of me, and I wouldn't want to see it because I'd be so like, oh my God, that was me, that was inside of me. So, that's just something that I'm going to have to deal with eventually. But I know once I have the surgery, start seeing the pounds gone and what I can wear, I won't feel so bad. But I know a part of me will always be like, yo, that was like me. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, please contact me. And I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.